According to the Webster Dictionary, the permit is determined when one person solicits the approval of another in order to do something. It is recognized by the academia that the permit meant the arrival of the modern era. For this reason, present human communication occurs on a binary basis. In the ancient era, there were two social groups, A, servants, B, heroes. While there are no official records about the identity of servants, heroes passed into history with first and surnames in bold. Being in command of countless numbers of servants, heroes conquered earth, water, air on the planet. Once everything conquerable was conquered, the heroes were left idle, and so too the servants. Not long after, a global crisis broke out. The ancient era became agonizing without remedy. The people were getting bored. The academia decided that in order to combat the boredom, it was necessary to challenge the people's existence by obliging every person to solicit the approval of another in order to do anything. This phenomenon was named the permit and marked the birth of the modern era. A healthy and hierarchic growth of the permit was to be supervised by the bureaucracy, a new academic discipline that merged the two social groups from the ancient era. Both servants and heroes became bureaucrats. In quick and bureaucratic fashion, a permit was imposed to the majority of human activities such as owning a business, practicing the arts, having a coffee, commuting from A to B, building a shelter, destroying it, spending an evening, loving a woman, loving a man, or committing suicide. The expansion of the permit was vast and rapid, such that at some point it was virtually impossible to account for all permits requested and issued daily. The only fact that can safely be said is that permit phrases were heard more and more between human beings. Such an overload of permits was overwhelming no matter how much the bureaucracy had grown. A worrying global crisis broke out again. The modern era was agonizing without remedy. The people were choking. After warm discussions, the academia decided to authorize the existential option of not asking for permits. Such options reinstated the two social groups from the ancient era, A, servants, B, heroes. This still exists today. Servants are those who continually ask for permits throughout their life. Heroes are those who try to make their lives without ever asking for permits. Many heroes fail in their goal. When they do, they are expelled from society and labeled criminals. There are few successful heroes. When they do, they take control of society and are labeled winners. Succeeding in life without a permit is called the American Dream, which I graciously solicit to be the subject of the next chapter in the Key Concepts of the Modern World series. Yours sincerely.